And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Tonight, lots of youth and energy on the floor. Brent, what kind of game do you expect to see?
Highlights, Kevin, mixed in with a few lowlights. Just guys getting ahead of themselves and speeding themselves up. But sometimes those can be exciting, especially for fans who have really good seats. Keep your hands up.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Morant passes to Jackson. And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox leading the charge. Pass to Winslow. And the jumper off target to finish the break. Fox passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Gonna have to do more to shut down Bagley.
Winslow kicks to Brooks. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Memphis with another turnover here. Now the Kings with it.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Here's Fox. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Fox with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fox against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break for the finish. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Fields checked in for the Kings. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley the pass to Barnes. Here's Fox. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Brooks, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Sacramento off to a slow start. It's a 3-point game. Here's Fox. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Count the basket. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Winslow. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Even though Winslow gets bodied up there, I don't know if he even felt that contact. His focus helps him knock down the shot.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Morant passes to Jackson. That one drops for him. Jackson's got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside, Bielitsa again, Sacramento.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Healed against Brooks. There's Winslow. Got a hand on it. That's a 2 from Heald. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And it's Memphis on the break Morant with the ball, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Corey Joseph's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. That gives them the lead. Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. Now here's Hield. Defense right on him. And that one is off. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And finished off by Morant.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Right side, Joseph. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And the second quarter will... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Corey Joseph is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Giles in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. The Kings trail by 3. Bogdanovich finds Bazemore. Offensive rebound. Here's Parker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Parker's got his first points in this one.
It reminds me of Carmelo Anthony. Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper, and keeps it alive on the glass.
Here's Melton. There's the dish to Clark. Can't get it to fall.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And Parker stays with it. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Clark dishes to Jones. Back to Clark. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Here's Giles. Wow, hammering it in. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Joseph, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside, Jones. To the middle, here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his second basket. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Parker getting out and beating everybody down the floor that time. Easy reward.
Pass to Anderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2x. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Harry Giles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Parker, and Hield subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Fox finds Barnes. No good. Shot missing. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Now, here's Fox. He has 6. Bagley the pass to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And the Kings making a change here. Bielitsa's checked in. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Morant. He's got 8. Just 5 on the clock. Fox with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Morant scanning the floor. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Fox against Morant. Fox, no good. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Bagley. Back to Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Out to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Morant passes to Jackson. And stolen by Bielitsa. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Joseph, he's checked in for Sacramento. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the pass to Gutterich. Back to Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bogdanovich passes to Joseph. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Joseph leading the charge.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
The Grizzlies trail by 7, and Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Barnes. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Buddy Hield in for Corey Joseph. Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Kings shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Bielitsa. Here's Fox. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. 6 to shoot. Clark the pass to Valanciunas. And the layup is good. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the
huddle. Lobbed up there for Fox. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. That's tipped.
A buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
Valanciunas passes to Melton. Here's Gutterich. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Gutterich has got his first basket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. Clark with it. He's picked up by Parker.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
For Memphis, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bagley kicks to Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 9.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Winslow's checked in for Clark. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Barnes finds Fox. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. Off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Kings on top. They lead by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Kings fast break. Back to Bagley. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. The reverse. And he lays it up and in. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. There's the feed to Anderson. They get a hand on it. He kicks to Winslow. Back to Anderson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the midair adjustment to get that ball off.
And here's Bielitsa for 3. The shot missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Jones for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Right wing. Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. He feeds it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Bogdanovich inside. Brooks covering. Bogdanovich, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Winslow. Fox against Jones. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Fox. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
To the paint. Pass to Jones. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Passes to Bagley. Now Fox. Another miss by Fox. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Jones. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Bogdanovich, stolen by Brooks. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Anderson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Winslow. Now Jackson. Defended by Bagley. Jackson passes to Winslow. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
So much fun to watch clutch baskets like that take place, and Winslow delivers there.
Fields checked in for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. John Morant comes in for Jones. Fox against Morant. Stolen by Brooks. No good on the shot. Good D by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Brooks misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Barnes up top. Down low. Here's Hield. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier on. And the starting group for the Grizzlies: Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the three. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovic put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the fourth straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Jackson. Off on the layup. And another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Outside Conley. first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Pass to Jackson. Kicks to Winslow. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Conley feeling it out. On the wing, Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Moran finds Jackson. Chalk up 2 there.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And it's Utah's ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Brooks covering. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys.
Oh, wow!
Young fella.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Conley against Morant, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Valanciunas. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Morant against Conley. Nice shot by Gobert.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost him dearly.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. 1:51 left to play in the first. Mitchell looking it over. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jones in the post, defended by Moutier. Valanciunas. Jones kicks to Clark. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Memphis. Jazz trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Clarkson.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jones with it. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
And here's Clarkson. And he comes up with the deuce. Clarkson's got 6.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jazz trail by 5. Now the pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Back to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Clark. Drops in the layup for 2. Clark's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? It's Jones on the wing. He dishes it to Anderson. Unable to get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Gobert finds Clarkson. And here's Mudiay. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Mudiay. Here's Anderson. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. Left side Davis. Outside Conley. Back to Davis. Just 2 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Justin Winslow in for Jones. Memphis leading by 4. Morant passes to Winslow. Morant against Conley. To the paint and stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Morant dishes to Brooks. Morant looking around. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When a guy as big as Valanciunas gets the ball that deep, quite often the only answer is to foul him.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Conley, the pass to Ingles. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks leading the charge. Here's Winslow. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Jackson's got 6 points.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer, Winslow with great patience and great vision.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Mitchell drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Gobert pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah. 1-on-1 here. Here's Melton. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Jonas Valanciunas had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what? And that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Conley for 3. That one doesn't go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. Up again. Tries yet again. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And here's Ingles outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Yeah, defensively, you pick your poison. Morant can beat you with the shot, the drive, or the pass.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Ingles. That one, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Conley finds Gobert. Looking to end the run. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Mike Conley.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Morant with the steal. Shot from 16, and it falls over the rim and in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant outside. But they recover it. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. From downtown, Utah with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. Brooks grabs the board.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. That one goes in. Mitchell's got 12.
From there, Mitchell's a legitimate scoring threat. Has a mix of creative finishes once he gets near the rim.
Passes it to Brooks. Now Valanciunas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Conley the pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich looking around. Makes it off the glass.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Morant outside. Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Ingles. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Bogdanovich, no luck. From deep 3-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Moutier, Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Yes, that goes in. Jones has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one's good by Clark.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson finds Clark. Double by Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Moutier looking around, and the pass to Clarkson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Anderson outside. Passes to Melton. Trying to find Moutier. Gets it to him. One-on-one fast break. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Moutier. That one is no good. Memphis leading by 9. Anderson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Conley left side. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Clarkson up top. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And that one's good by Clark.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And there it is for him.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally, in the paint, creating for others or himself.
Melton feeling it out a bit. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Anderson. Inside, Melton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Memphis.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Mitchell outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Mitchell right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sport. DA, it's
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And it's Morant missing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Valanciunas and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Back to Holiday. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Ball. And there's the feed to Favors. And the shot goes in.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. He kicks it to Jackson. Down low and stolen by Favors. Outside ball. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Boy, I really like seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range jet. A lethal scorer who nails these shots regularly.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant passes to Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to ball. Wide open. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. Brooks finds Morant. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Favors trying to break free, and it's Ingram missing. Morant with it, now guarded by Ball. To the wing right side. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Now here's Winslow. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Favors. Passes it to Ingram. Out to Favors. There's the pass to Ball. To the paint. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Right side Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. Here's Ball. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Winslow against Ingram. Morant kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Jackson. Good D by Williamson.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
On the wing, Holiday. Favors against Valanciunas. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Morant missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's Ingram missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And will. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 3 slot.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Jackson. The dish to Reddick. No one near him. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Clark. Count that one. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Belly. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Over Clark. 4 on the shot clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Melton, and he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Pass to Melly. Feeds to Okafor. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. To end the run. And it's Okafor missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Clark, the pass to Gutterich. Second chance effort. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the middle. Here's Melton. Good on the shot. Melton's got 6 points in the quarter. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Memphis. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Melly, defended by Anderson. Here's Jackson, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Cannot forget to box out Okafor on the glass. I mean, he is relentless in his attack.
To the paint. Poked away. Melly passes to Redick. The 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his 3-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
Jones kicks to Clark. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Here's Jackson. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Ingram wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 7.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though...
What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for the Memphis.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple of rough stretches as the first period. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Pelicans trail. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Right side, Ball. 5 to shoot. Back to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Favors can't get it to go. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And here is Brooks. Back to Morant. From deep. They get it back. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Back to Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Winslow dishes to Morant. Fires from deep. And again, Memphis no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Jackson finds Morant. Good on the triple. Morant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Memphis.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Williamson, the pass to Holiday. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Favors. New Orleans moving it around. Goes back up. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Shoots from 12. And the rejection by Favors.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
The 11-footer doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Out to Morant. Takes a 3. The tray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Valanciunas, good.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Ball, the bounce pass. Favors dishes the ball. Ingram outside. Pelicans keep it alive. Count that bucket. Williamson's got his first 2 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Valanciunas passes to Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson down low. Working on Williamson. Lets it go from 14. Morant with another miss. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram outside. Williamson outside. He feeds it to Favors. And the call on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jones finds Anderson, and the shot goes down. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
New Orleans gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Hart. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Jones. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson is out there with Clark. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Gutterich in at the two-guard spot. Morant looking around. Passes it to Gutterich. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hayes finds Redick. And here is Okafor, guarded by Valanciunas. Okafor gets the bucket.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Morant for 3. The pass to Gutterich. Back to Morant. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Outside, Redick puts one up from 19, and good, he nails it.
J.J. Redick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Now here's Morant for 3. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
It's good on the putback.
Okafor so tenacious, sending a big-time message with that throwdown jam.
Gutterich, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Gutterich. Back to Valanciunas. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans trail by 9. Hayes the pass to Okafor. Reverses. Outside, Redick. Now Okafor. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, the energy by Okafor on display there really just kind of willed that shot in over some pretty stingy defense.
Morant with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Stolen by Holiday.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Redick for 3. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
They get the points they need as Redick shows just how cold-blooded he can be. JJ has the bench up and going crazy with that one.
The 3 from Morant. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans with the ball. Down low. Valanciunas grabs the board. Unloads. Off target with that shot. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Morant finds Valanciunas. Great positioning on the putback.
Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
Here's Bogdanovich, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Memphis called for the foul.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Outside Jackson. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. That one good for 2.
Inside, Brooks goes all out. Willing to fight hard to get to his shot.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes passes to Bagley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. They get it again. Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Bogdanovich against Brooks. Kept alive. Bagley kicks to Fox. Tries again. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Valanciunas penetrating. Brooks finds Jackson. Brooks outside. Makes it off the glass.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over Brooks. With the tip. They shoot again. It's Bjelica. And finally they hit one.
Toughness and energy on the boards and an easy putback to show for it.
Morant surveying the D. To the left wing. There's the pass to Brooks. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Bogdanovich, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 6. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. It's good.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Three-pointer. Rebound by Bjelica. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Nobody near Barnes. Misses the wing J. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Bielitsa. Stolen by Brooks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento, and he sinks the second. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Joseph. They kick out to Heel. Again, the miss by the Kings. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Jackson. Can't hit from in close. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the center, locking down the middle. Tries it from 9. It's Clark with the rebound.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Joseph.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
It's Jones on the wing. The kick out to Anderson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Joseph looking over the floor. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Gutterich. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones the pass to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nobody near Parker. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones the pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. It's Jones on the wing. 6 to shoot. That one goes. Count it.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Outside, Joseph. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The feed to Clark. Here's Gutterich. Clark the pass to Melton. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from Clark. The Kings trail by 11. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
On the wing, Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Now just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
It's all about effort for Parker. I mean, when he works hard in transition, he's rewarded for it.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Sacramento also making some changes. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Parker. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Heel. No good from Valanciunas. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Kings. 8-point game. Bielitsa finds Barnes. Over Jackson. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow, and stolen by Barnes.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Jackson dishes to Winslow. And pushing it up is Sacramento Kings again in transition. A 3 from Bogdanovic. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Kings trail by 3. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Morant drives in. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Bagley. Clock is at 3. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Bogdanovic against Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Bogdanovic, a slasher who drives with force. I mean, he's good at making defenders nervous when he penetrates.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. Memphis leading. Brooks up on top. He's covered by Bielitsa. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Brooks outside. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got 8.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Fox with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Fox gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And for Memphis, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Morant passes to Jackson. Winslow finds Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot. Bogdanovich has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. The drive by Brooks. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. He has 7.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Fox goes in, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Barnes passes to Fox. Another shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bjelica. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Bazemore against Anderson. And Clark is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Count it. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Kings trail by 5. Hield outside. But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Clark is right there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hield attacking. Goes back up. The kick out to Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Anderson passes to Clark. Back to Anderson. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range, they grab their own miss. Jacks up a 3. A shot off that time. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer. And with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Back to Anderson. Right side, Jones. Memphis moving it around. Gutteridge for the pass to Jones. From deep. Again, the miss by Jones. Here's Bazemore. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Jones drives in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3. And we're coming back in just a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Bielitsa in at the 3.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Outside, Joseph. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Morant with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
Joseph with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. And Holmes throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morant outside. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
In the corner, Holmes with it. Outside, Bagley. Back to Holmes. Outside, Bagley. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Memphis. The Kings trail by 7. Joseph with the ball. Tries again. And yes, it's good. Holmes got 4 points in the quarter.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds and putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Bielitsa, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. The dish to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the block.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
They kick out to Hield. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
And there's a reason Hill has the ball in his hands in big moments. Highly creative and confident scorer.
And it's Morant missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Shot by Joseph, no good. Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. That one falls. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Oh, come on. Makes the biggest play of the night.
Joseph, and he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
So it's Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Jazz. The high-speed. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting end. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Conley up top, high post, Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Morant against Gobert. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Gobert pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 to shoot. Winslow dishes to Brooks. Releases. A rebound by the Jazz. Out in his own on the break. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. All going up court. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Conley into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Jackson passes to Morant. From the arc. He can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. Utah also making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich against Jackson. Back to Clarkson. Passes to Gobert. Rebounded by Valanciunas. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. The finish, here's Anderson. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Pass to Clarkson. To the right side. Here's Moutier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
Well, this is Emmanuel Moutier at his best. The aggressive mindset trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Both free throws good from Moutier. 1:14 left in the first. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clarkson against Jones. The pass to Melton. Now, here's Clark. The dish to Jones, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Feeds it to Clark. Left side Anderson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Jazz shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. A basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Jones. From deep. Utah with the rebound. Here's Moutier. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And they'll keep possession, so they take the lead. Now Clarkson, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
It's a tie game in Memphis, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. And he makes that one. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And that one's good by Clark.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. It's stolen. Jones drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Memphis leading by 4. Morant dishes to Brooks.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And both free throws good for Brooks. Jazz trail by 6. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Here's Conley, and he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Morant passes to Brooks. Good work there as it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Mitchell outside. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, Donovan Mitchell will beat you inside or out. If you want to do a job defensively, you've got to push him out of the paint.
Left side, Jackson. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Morant passes to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A nice shot by Winslow. Here is Conley. He has 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
And the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Jones looking for an opening. In the corner, Winslow with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones with it. Now defended by Moutier. Clock at 4. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Misses from short range. And here is O'Neal. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And a close game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that'll do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Utah trailing here. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovic out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. For the tie. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The Jazz shooting well. 50% from the floor.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Morant scanning the floor.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots, loves to take it inside.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. A 2-point game. For the lead, connects from 3-point range. Conley's got 11.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Valanciunas. Up top, Morant. Ingles covering. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Justice Winslow. Utah also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Morant, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Right side, Davis. Kicks to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. It's blocked. They retain possession. Count that one. Clark's got 10 points in the game.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Davis. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Anderson passes to Clark. And the basket is good.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Moutier dishes to Davis. They need this. Clarkson up top. There's 1:38 left in the third. Inside, and it's Memphis on the break, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Knocks it loose. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Outside, Jones. Back to Clark, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Valanciunas, who's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Clarkson. Out to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Can they get it? Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Clark dishes to Anderson. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Memphis leading by 9. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Out to Conley. Shoots the 3. Ingles can't get it to go. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Out to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Winslow. He dishes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Brooks outside. A second chance effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Gobert against Jackson. Outside Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. Back to Winslow. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Conley against Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Nice move. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bucket is good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Morant against Conley. Here's Jackson. That shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. O'Neal passes to Conley. And that one drops. Conley's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Jackson kicks to Morant. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The offensive rebound. No good from Valanciunas. Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell's shot is good.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Down low, here's Jackson. No good off the back of the rim. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Morant pushes to Jackson.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It falls!
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Passes it to Brooks. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Clark.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
So a close game sees Memphis take this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. And with tip-off...
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Holiday. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. With the putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Valanciunas. to the middle. Here's Morant. Goes back up. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Ball kicks to Williamson. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Williamson with the block.
Yeah, Zion just aggressive there and great timing.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Valanciunas.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Williamson. And the pass to Holiday. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling favors.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Inside, it's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Pass the ball. He feeds it to Williamson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant outside. Here's the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. The kick out to Holiday. Ingram outside. All alone. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Poked loose. And Memphis turns it over again. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. To the left side wing. Here's Melly. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Redick. Jackson passes to Hart. Outside for Redick. A baseline J, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Valanciunas in the high post. Hayes on him. Back to Valanciunas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Jackson kicks to Redick. Launches a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Redick's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No good from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 5. For the 3. Hart, no good. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Elton's checked in. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Hart the pass to Melly. Back to Hart. It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Melton. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Okafor kicks to Redick. No good on the triple. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that one, good. Clark's got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jackson passes to Melly. Now Redick kicks it to Jackson. Misses off the right iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Jackson passes to Melly. Back to Hart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Melton. Clark trying to get open. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Okafor against Clark. Outside for Redick. Out to the wing. Hart the pass to Redick. 6 on the shot clock, but they recover it. Here's Hart. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Memphis. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Hart, no good. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And the wide open shot from Redick. It's good on the putback. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, smooth.
Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Stolen by Jackson. Here's Clark. Oh!
Yeah. Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Redick up top. Pass to Hart. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Melton. 6 points for him. Down low, Clark. And Clark slams it in. we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Jackson. They trail by 1. Okafor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Okafor comes in with the double team. Clark the pass to Melton. From downtown, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Back to Okafor. Now the pass to Melly. They get it back.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Melton passes to Jones. Clark outside. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Another shot. And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Anderson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. Ball kicks to Williamson. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Knocked away. New Orleans in the lead. Favors finds ball. Back to Favors. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. A nice shot by Winslow.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Ingram wide open. Misses the 3. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's Winslow. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Morant. Tries again. Valanciunas passes to Morant. The baseline J off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Williamson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Favors can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Out left to the wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Good on the shot.
Like to see Justice Winslow doing great work on the interior like that.
Pelicans shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Back to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. The feed to Favors. Lays it up off the glass. Favors got 4 this quarter.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Ball against Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
When you think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league, the talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Justice Winslow. Now here's Brooks. Dishes to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Anderson finds Brooks, and Anderson gets it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
For 3, Ingram. The kick out to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Williamson outside. Morant with the steal. 3 on 3. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Williamson. The kick out to Anderson. Brooks against Redick. The drive by Brooks. Redick with the rebound.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hayes, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Hayes has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And it's Ingram missing. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies out in front, up 2. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Well, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Brooks with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Just 4 to shoot. There's Winslow. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
It's Redick on the wing. And Hayes kicks to Redick. And the Pelicans miss again.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. To the middle.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside. Hayes the pass to Holiday. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. Morant with another miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead. Boy, a shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. Passes it to Winslow. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Was shot by Redick, no good. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Morant outside. But he gets it back, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Brooks with the bucket.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Ingram's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Favors brings the double. Here's Valanciunas trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Williamson finds Ingram. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got... Oh!
Yes, sir. And Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
The Grizzlies shooting about 42% so far. The 3 from Morant. There's the triple. Winslow dishes to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. And the 3 off target.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making